good game. You know, Milton Bradley really knew what they were doing. Ages 6 to 12. The Benji Game. And I like this. I like the artwork. This is your pre-Photoshop. A guy just literally cut this out with scissors, and then they were like, well, we'll just paint lines. Look at that. Like today, you could do that in a couple seconds in your Photoshop. This is great. The Benji Detective Game. You might see some little specks of dust floating in the bright lights because this is a dusty old basement game. I love this game. This is fun. I love anything with Benji on it. Look at Benji in his detective costume. There was a Benji comic strip for a short time. Benji was most famous, though, for the movies. But Benji was a cultural icon and lasted for a while. I bought this used, so you can see somebody had taped this shut, including some of the, I don't know if you can see it, but the old style tape that had like threads in it to make it stronger. Help the lovable pooch capture the robbers. So here's the instructions inside the top lid. This is the way to do it. Board game companies, do not give us a pamphlet or a book. First of all, there should be no more rules than you can fit in a good size font in the inside of the box. Second thing, put it on the inside of the box. We don't lose it that way. Object, find 5 cards that match the figures on your clue card. Contents, 1 game board, 4 pawns, 4 bases, 4 clue cards, 20 Benji cards, 1 dice. All right. Benji turns into a detective to solve a robbery. Some of his friends have been stolen by dog nappers. Valuable coins and jewelry are also missing. Join Benji as he travels around the board searching for clues. Help him find the right card so he can locate the robbers and recover the stolen goods. All right. Our playing pieces are all identical and all adorable. All right, so here's your clue cards. So you got jewelry, you got a bunch of dogs. Those are the dogs that have been napped, and we got the gold. You got your cards you can go through. You got your butterfly, you got your doubloon, you got Kathy Griffin. And here is our game board. I like the artwork on this. Look at that. Hand drawn. There's the house. Spots to put everything. All right, I'm going to set this up. Standard size board. I'm going to put it down and we'll put all the pieces out and see how we'd play. All right, here it is. Take a good look at this. Let me figure out how we set all the pieces up because I'm not even sure where we start right now. We may start in the center at the bone. I'm not sure. Look, there's Benji and his girlfriend. So this is somewhat unique. You can start on any space but a bone space. So I'm going to put this guy's going to start here, and that guy will start here. We'll do a 2-player phantom game, but you could start anywhere. You'd roll the dice, which I don't have one in the box, but you know what a dice looks like. You know how they work. You'd roll it. High roller goes first. You would also have to each get a clue card. So let's say I got this one. This is my clue card, so I got the jewelry, including the butterfly. I thought maybe there was a real butterfly involved. So it says we are going to deal these out. We'd put a certain amount on each one of these. So there you go. We got a bunch on that. We'll just use that for now. When you land on a bone space, draw the top card from the closest pile. So if we landed on our roll on this bone space here, we draw the top card here, which is this ring, or I think that's a ring, right? Maybe that's a bracelet. But we draw this. It says if there are no cards left here, we draw from another pile. So if we had a pile over there. And so if we got this, it does match this, so we'd be good, right? So we'd then, next time we draw this one, oh, good, it's our butterfly, right? But if we drew this one, we're like, nope, I don't got a dog on here. This isn't going to help me. Any card that does not match, we put it back on top of another space that is not ours. Don't let other players see what it is because obviously it's one of theirs. And the first player to find all 5 cards that match yours win. So there is no, there's no end to the board. There's no beginning. You're just going around in circles trying to collect those 4 cards. Go to any bone. By the way, if you enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And while you do, go, hey, just like the Fonz would. Be a Fonzie. I appreciate it. It helps with the algorithm. Gets more people to see this video, which I really want. So thank you so much. Give it a thumbs up. We got a Benji here. Look at this. I got a bunch of weird stuffed animals to show you. This is the first one. It's a Benji stuffed animal. This is an authorized one. Metal dog tag. This looks right. Like a lot of dog toys from movies, they just kind of are like, yeah, it's a dog. It sort of looks like it. This is correct. This is like screen accurate Benji. They've got the color of the fur here is right, the white. Now this is Benjean, had a lot of white here. Benjean was the daughter of Higgins, who played the first Benji. And that was in the very first movie. And then that dog actually passed away. And so Benjean became the next one. But I love this. This is very old, and it's very hard. It almost feels like something you would win at a fair because of how hard it is, but I think the quality is a little better than that. But this is great. Sits up, stands where you want it. I have another Benji, and this Benji is more like teddy bears, like a human teddy bear, kind of proportions. This was like a, Benji was going to like walk across something. This one still has the original tag. Joe Camp's Benji. It's got a number here, really big, number 31-3300. So I don't know if this is like number 31 out of 3,330. Oh boy, it's got the copyright in Roman numerals. Hold on, allow me to MCXX. All right, let's see, XXXI. This is 1981. Mulberry Street, that was the production company. To clean, we recommend using warm water. Look at that. Look at Benji. Same collar. I think it's the same size. Let's see. Yeah, I think the medallion is the same. But there's Benji. Less screen accurate, but still equally adorable. McGruff the crime dog. Look at this. Take a bite out of crime. Hey, it's me, McGruff. Are you guys hanging around the playground? Take a bite out of crime. Look at him. He's in his overcoat, but look at these pants. Hey, I get dressed to the nines. Does he have a shirt? I don't wear a shirt. Ha-cha-cha. McGruff the crime dog. I like that. That's very good. Users or losers. So there you go. There's McGruff. Here is, I bought this at Universal Studios. This is Einstein. When I bought it, he had his little clock, his little stopwatch, but it has since worn away, and not through like use. It's not like this thing, it's just from sitting there in a temperature controlled room. So I don't know if anybody else has one of these, maybe in different climates they've survived, or maybe if you stored it in a special way. But ours, unfortunately, both sides, it just has kind of worn off just due to time. But there's Einstein's got his tongue out. I mean, a little less screen accurate, I think, than the Benji. Got the Universal Studios tag there. But I like this. I picked this up at Universal. I don't remember when. Might have been my honeymoon. I feel like this is a honeymoon type item. But I remember seeing it and being like, wow, there is a plush Back to the Future Einstein. I mean, Einstein, you little devil. Look at that. That's fantastic. Got a couple more. This one's relatively new. Look at this. Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. And he's got this, which is like the logo outside of the Carousel of Progress. It's the dog from Carousel of Progress. Rover appreciates your joke. Look at this. Rover, he keeps the drip pan from overflowing. I love this dog. And the last one, this guy was iconic. I bought this at a garage sale, and he came in a very dirty dress. And so I said, well, at the time, my son was about this size. And so I just took some of my son's old clothes. So he's got some cool looking clothes. This was Wrinkles. So this was like a consumer, every Toys R Us would have Wrinkles. I don't know if they sold clothes for Wrinkles, but I never had one. This was like an expensive puppet. But I remember when it came out being like, that is such a cool looking puppet. Like, look at this. Well, hello, I'm here, Wrinkles. Yes, Wrinkles, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Oh boy, looks like a lot of people in there. Yeah, no, there's a lot of people right on the other side. Oh, that's fantastic. I mean, that's a good puppet. That's like a quality puppet. So I like this puppet. The big feet. I don't know if he has a tag anywhere on him. I had to cut a hole in the back of the shorts. Which, by the way, every time I've ever watched a movie where you see like an animal wearing pants, but then they have a tail, a hole for the tail, I'm like, what are we doing, guys? Are we wearing pants or are we not wearing pants? But yeah, there he is. You would think they would you'd roll the tail up and keep it in there if you wanted. I think put a hole for the tail. I don't know. This is Wrinkles. But yeah, there was actually a straight to video VHS tape about Wrinkles, and he came to life, and he was with Amy from Punky Brewster. And he was like, "Hey, Amy, why don't we sing a song about how you don't get along with your friends," or whatever the plot was. But there he is. It was Wrinkles in Need of Cuddles. Got kind of sad eyes. His eyes look a little dusty. Kind of dusty eyes. He's got sad eyes. There he is. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one. Right now, a box is going to pop up here and one over here. You can choose either one, because I'm in both of them, and I'll see you tomorrow, 2 o'clock. I'll see you back here at 2 o'clock. No puppets tomorrow, but he's here today.